all those awesome moments that happened during this season, I have some memorable moments that we would like to revisit with our panel. Okay, some fun reflections coming up for you. I have some questions and I'm going to ask each one of you these questions, or maybe one particular question to all the panelists, and let's keep the answers coming. Yes?
Yep.
Okay, my first question for you, our youngest member on the panel, Anirudh.
Yep.
The best match of the season.
Okay. I usually agree that the best matches are the finals. I would like to stick with that choice, or even MI versus Punjab, like for the qualifier to the final. Really good match, 203, 200 and something, 7, something like that. It was like a very intense match, and knowing that Punjab has never won an IPL, but MI has like 5, I was actually expecting MI to win that match and make it to the final, or probably win it again, or RCB to win. But MI actually, like, it felt like they choked after they lost, because I expected a lot of consistency in them. But 2 new teams made it to the final, so yeah.
So Punjab MI, or of course the final
Final.
match. Okay, Abhishek, this one is for you. The most impactful player, the one who made the biggest difference to their team's fortunes, either with the bat or the ball or both.
Undoubtedly, Krunal Pandya, I think. I mean, I think in the first episode that we discussed, I mentioned this as well. He is like a breath of fresh air to the RCB setup. He's what Ravindra Jadeja is to the Indian cricket team. He can bat, he can bowl, he can field. I mean, he just cannot put a foot wrong. So, and he's a very, very, he's a thinking cricketer. So, I think Krunal Pandya is that impact cricketer that I would choose. At least IPL 2025.
So, given that I think the Indian T20 scheme of things, I'm sure Kunal Pandya will be in the mix.
Oh yes, he's definitely going to break. I mean, he's going to be breaking the door down actually. So yeah.
I'll answer the best match. I can't help.
Okay.
I'll answer the best match which Anirudh said. Somehow I saw the entire match of Delhi Capitals versus RR. If you remember that match which went to super over, and Mitchell Stark bowled that gem of an over to stifle them, giving only 10 or 11 runs. But that match is so very special because it had tremendous performances with the bat. That was a match where Karun Nair, I think, showed the world how to play Bumrah. And he scored that 70 extra, his comeback match sort of a thing. And the batsmanship of highest quality in the IPL was that particular innings of Karun Nair. And the bowling of highest order again was Stark, who bowled that last over. I think all in all, it was a great match, super over. Everything you wanted in a T20 match, it had.
For me, what Harisat said reminded me of the World Cup in 2019, England-New Zealand World Cup.
Yeah, which England barely won.
They won the rules. They won by the rule book. They didn't on the field.
By rules, yeah.
My next question is for Harry. A breakout star, young, lesser-known player who announced himself this season.
I think it's a no-brainer, no? Suryavanshi.
Yeah.
And God bless people like VVS Lakshman who notice talent beyond just scores. So from him to come from there, get into a team with all stars. And I don't know if you noticed this. Whenever after the game, this player removes his shoes and wears slippers because apparently that's what his parents have given him. So he wears that. He enters the field, touches a lot of legends' feet, interacts with them, and then one day Dravid comes and says, "Chal bete, khel le," and he just goes and just starts playing. So I think it tells us something that maybe in such a vast nation like us, there are gems hidden somewhere that we just have to go and explore. So kudos for someone like Suryavanshi to come out and play to his potential. And like I said in one of those episodes, now it's only about keeping him away from too much of the glare and telling him that the next 10 years dedicate to the game and you'll see wonders. So a breakout player for me for sure is Suryavanshi.
I
No
don't
doubt,
think
no
anyone
doubt.
is going to contest that answer there. Vaibhav Suryavanshi being the breakout player. This is a question for all of you. The best fielding moment, a catch, a run out that sort of stayed with you.
CSK versus GT, it's like at the boundary, like it's gonna go for a 6 or 4. Gecko just like he like crouches down and he catches it like that, and it goes to like a DRS review or something like that, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like they can barely decide if it's GT's not out or CSK's out. It was an intense wicket.
One of the early matches. I'm sure I'll go back and have a look at this one. The fact
Yeah,
that you
early
mentioned. Yeah. What about you, Hari sir?
I think that Sri Lankan Kamindu
Come in.
Mendes,
Come in the minutes.
I think finally, I think he also got the award. I think that was a standout catch, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
I also reckon this catch of Phil Salt in the final when he had to
Yeah.
remove at the boundary line that Priyansh catch. I think that was
Franchise.
also a tremendous catch. And considering the moment of the game, the first wicket, the breakthrough that RCB got because of that wonderful catch, these
Yeah.
two catches actually are my best catches for this IPL.
Abhishek, what about you?
Um, See, I really am not able to put a finger to one particular thing. Of course, the Kamindo Mendes catch. Um, so because of that, I'd probably like to, go a little um, outside of what people are looking at. This particular IPL, moments of the Dhoni stumping against Noor Ahmed, vintage.
So on that note, Harry, what about you? Your
I,
catch.
I remember this very well. This is how Mumbai came back into the reckoning. Those three runouts, those hat trick of runouts against Delhi. I think that sparked them up.
Yeah.
And if Mumbai reached where they reached in the IPL 2025, it's because of that one match,
Yeah.
especially those three runouts in three consecutive balls. I think that was fantastic.
That brings me to Hari sir. A game-changing over. Which single over shifted the momentum like no other?
I think, as Harry just now said, that single over I remember. It was
Delhi.
Bumrah's. Bumrah didn't get a single wicket in that over, I suppose. But
Yeah.
all the three runouts happened. I think that single over actually, there are some overs actually which will give a impetus to the team to
Yes.
take off in the entire tournament. I think Mumbai Indians got that tremendous fillip during that over, and the way the team got charged up, winning that match. All that happened in just 6 balls, mind you, and the entire momentum of Mumbai Indians team has actually changed with that single over.
That also changed the course of Delhi from there on.
Yes,
In the
yes.
Yeah.
Delhi
They,
was
they,
was,
they were a
was
different
a
team after
favorite to
that.
be in. Yes, yes. They were the favorites to be in the four, and just see what has happened.
There was
Okay,
this
my next.
one over that I'd like to, yeah, just before you proceed, this in the final as well between RCB and PBKs, uh,
Hmm.
there was this when they needed 55 of 24 and Stoinis was batting. Bhuvi came to bowl, and I thought Bhuvi is going to concede 22 runs, and it's going to come down to about 30 odd runs in 18 balls, and PBKs is going to run away with the match. He got hit for a six of the first ball, and then he came back and got Stoinis out, caught it fly slip, and I think that kind of changed the course of that game as well. Because if he had conceded about 20 runs in that over, then I think it was game, set, and match. So that maybe probably not the most impactful of the IPL, but a very very crucial over that he bowled. The 17th over in that particular game.
Yeah, I think he took two back-to-back wickets, if I'm right. I
Yes,
think he took Stoinis as well as
Correct.
Vadera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Correct.
Okay, so my next question, in fact, is for you, Abhishek. Who quietly delivered match after match without making too many headlines?
For one, I think actually there are many of them. Virat Kohli definitely didn't make the headlines like the others did this time. KL Rahul, for that matter, Shreyas Iyer. I mean, these guys consistently perform for their teams, got the runs. So I would pick these three guys actually: Kohli, Rahul, and Shreyas Iyer.
Okay. I wanted to actually bring in the name of Naman Dheer here. I thought he did
Yeah.
very well consistently for Mumbai at that position. Anirudh,
Yeah.
this one is for you.
And sorry,
Okay.
one more person that I'm forgetting is Prasidh Krishna. I mean, of course, I mean he is the purple cap holder, but I think he is a very underrated, or rather very underestimated bowler that
Yeah.
one would think in the IPL, and I think he's created an impact, consistently done well.
My underrated player, I think, has been the Punjab Kings load order Shashank.
Yeah.
He came to rescue every now and then, whenever, and he doesn't get the number of balls. I don't know. Sometimes he has to be tried as number three batsman. He has got all the good techniques, and he has got that six hitting abilities. Again, an underrated batsman. He has been in the Indian first class circuit for many years, and he has got that experience and he's got that skill.
Have him play up the order, something for Punjab to think of for the next season. My next question, Hari, is for you. Yeah, you're the right person for me to ask this question. A funniest moment that happened on and off the field, on or off the field, rather.
Interesting. Off the field. I don't know. On the field. On the field, there were a lot of crazy things.
Quite a few.
Yeah, quite a few. But probably, if you were to talk about this season, the funniest thing which happened off the field is someone picking a 13-year-old.
Okay.
So that has to be the funniest thing ever. But
Yeah.
it turned out to be a brilliant decision. So I think maybe that's the funniest thing happened way back in Jeddah in December. So I think maybe that's the funniest thing. It definitely got the advertisers a lot of laughs, because I think there was an advertisement between Sanju Samson and Dhoni, where Dhoni said that "सुना है 13 साल के बच्चे को pick किया है." So I think it's a good moment, but it shows, at least before I conclude this answer, it shows that cricket can be played between 10 to 60 also. There's a range now. Everyone can play cricket now. I look forward to be bowling to Hari sir very soon, whenever possible.
Yeah, we will. Yeah. Saru,
Yeah, I,
my funniest moments on the field definitely is the funniest moments on and off the field are reserved for LSG. Uh, when that leg spinner comes and rides,
Right.
uh, despite so many fines, there are memes going around which says that whatever he has earned, he has to pay double whatever he has earned as fines. Okay,
Yeah.
that's Digesh. And off the field also, it's reserved for LSG because you had Rishabh Pant failing time and again, and the owner coming and hugging him. These are the best moments, and he's not known for hugging
Not at
non-performers.
all. Not at all.
So you had the best moments from LSG team. This is what I
I
felt.
think that can be listed as an unbelievable moment, sort of something that you never expected.
He's a character, and I think you need some characters in a tournament like this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, okay, I have one question for all of you now. One,
Okay.
what if of the season? What if this had happened season? So, I will start off with this particular one. Hari sir, like you mentioned, I think it was that RR versus Delhi super over match. But before it came to the super over, I do remember when Delhi was batting, the last ball, it went for a skyer and Tikshana had dropped it. And the batters actually ran the single. So there was one run given by RR there. And when Rajasthan was batting, there was an offering of two, which Dhruv Jurel refused to run. And so they lost out another run there. And that's what actually led to a super over, which for all probably wouldn't have gone to a super over. So that was a what if moment for me. Any what if moments for any of you?
Can I say off the field? I'm pretty sure I saw this on Instagram. Chris Gale, like he dressed up as a with a Punjabi, what do you call it?
Sardas.
The
Pagdi.
turban?
Yeah.
Turban or something, yeah. And he wore a red shirt. Yeah, it was a funny Instagram post.
Okay, this is something for me to see. I've not seen this one. Okay.
That was a meme. So he was supporting both teams, Punjab as
Yeah.
well as RCB. That's it.
Correct.
Awesome.
So the what if moment for me was in the game between RR and RCB.
Yeah.
Dhruv Jurel was going hammer and tongs, and Josh Hazelwood came in and bowled. I think it was the 19th over. They needed about 18 and 2 overs to win. And Dhruv Jurel tried to kind of glide one to third man, and nobody heard that nick. Or was it under the bat? Nobody heard the
Under the
nick,
bat. Under
and
Under
the
the
bat.
bat.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Yes,
under the bat, and Jitesh Sharma went up for the appeal,
Correct.
and none of us thought it was out, because
Yeah.
it's a very rare occurrence, right? I mean, when the ball goes under the bat, and it very often is a bump ball, and you're obviously not going to get that. But Jitesh Sharma was so confident of that, and if he hadn't taken that, Jurel would have finished the game for RR, and we would have lost that game. So that was what if moment for me in the IPL.
Yeah, Abhishek, I think you can say that many number of times because that's how RR ended up losing quite a few matches with Jurel at the wicket there.
Yeah.
That brings me to my final question, which is your one wish for IPL 2026.
Okay,
A
can I
rule
say?
I go
change,
first.
a
Can I go
tweak,
first?
line.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Abhishek can
I
go
like how
first.
everybody's waiting to go for this one. Okay, Abhishek, go for it.
Yeah. I hate the impact sub rule. I just want that to be completely thrown out of the window. It's probably the worst thing that can happen for cricket, because there's so many things that are stacked against the bowlers and now against the all rounders as well. I mean, who would want to be an all rounder, right? So I think impact sub has to be thrown out of the window. Undoubtedly, I mean that's one rule I wouldn't want to see in IPL 26.
He lifting the IPL and then he's like, I'm gonna take a retirement because I know he's taking a 3 month break. He's gonna decide. I'm taking a break in Ranchi. I'll enjoy a few breakaways. But imagine if he's like, oh, okay, I'll come back, and then him and like what 20, 30 year old player are lifting the IPL with him. That would be like a cool and funny moment, and that would
Okay,
also make him equal to Rohit Sharma and IPL's one.
trust this generation to come up with these answers completely out of the box and with that nice funny twist. Yes, why not? I'm sure that can really happen. Hari sir, what about you?
again, like what Abhishek said, I think the impact sub rule has to be absolutely thrown out of the window. I think the boundaries of 59, 60 yards and meters, I think those grounds, they need to get that, I mean, at least up to 65, 70 minimum.
Correct.
Yeah, something for the bowlers, I would
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Harry, what about you?
Uh, from a pure player standpoint, I'd like to see each team probably adopt two players from associate nations, give them the opportunity to play in the IPL. Because I'm just coming out of watching UAE beat Bangladesh in a T20 tri series. Just saw a very tight match between Ireland and the West Indies. So, and though I know Ireland is now amongst not really in the Associate Nations team, but I'm looking at, I mean, and I'm pretty sure this can be done. So each team adopt two players from Associate Nations, give them the opportunity. They can be your foreign player for sure, because that's the only way you can spread the game across. Number two, and this is probably an add-on to Anirudh, I'd like to see MS Dhoni arm around Stephen Fleming and watching others play for CSK.
Well, my wish for IPL 2026, I don't even know if it'll happen in 2026. Maybe it's much later in the future. This is the fan in me speaking. I'm a big fan of Sanju Samson. And I would like to see, and somewhere I see that Sanju has given so much to RR, but I do think that that journey has sort of come to an end. I would
Hmm.
like to see Sanju take over from MSD. Sanju can captain a young side with all the Bravis and Ayush Matres around.
Correct. And by the way, but none of you have said that we want more IPL matches. But apparently, 2028, they're looking at a 16-week window
Yeah.
and two more teams to join in. So, all the best
So
for that.
12 teams.
That's the BCCI's wish.
With the IPL ending on a lighter note, I'm just hoping that I get to sleep early because otherwise
Yes.
it's almost like every
No,
night
you're not
sleeping
going to
in
sleep. See, that's why, sorry, before I cut you in, the IPL concluded. We had Maharashtra Premier League, Women's Maharashtra Premier League, T20 Mumbai League, and there are much more to come. So it's
yeah.
cricketainment all the way. We completely forgot the international fixtures. Oh goodness
Yes.
me!
True.
Awesome. So
Super.
that was the final episode of Gully Talk for this season of IPL 2025. We've covered some fascinating moments with our panel, especially someone as young as Anirudh with the experience of Hari Sir, flamboyant from the social media guru Abhishek, and of course everybody's favorite Abhishek, also known as Harry. Thank you so much, viewers. Please do post your moments, your answers for all the different situations that we spoke about. But this is just a temporary pause. We will see you very soon with another season being covered by Gully Talk. My name is Saru, and I'm signing off with the rest of the panel. Take care. God bless you all.